How's it going, guys? This is Mattdoesfitness, and this is a little bit about my background. Now, one of the reasons I've made this video is because I've had lots of people ask me what I do. Okay, so I've had someone or two people ask if I'm a gymnast. I've had some people ask if I am a rower. I've been asked if I'm in the army. The truth is, I am or I have been a triple jumper. I've been competing for the last 7 years, but back in November last year, so that's going back 8-9 months, I sustained a pretty serious back injury, and I haven't been able to jump since then. I'm not ruling out ever jumping again, but I definitely won't be jumping for the foreseeable future, purely because I don't want to risk, a major injury. I don't want to have surgery. I don't want to be in a wheelchair, basically. So since December, I've been lifting weights, and that's taken me up to where I am now, basically. So what I thought I'd do is I put together a little kind of montage, if you like, of some of my training clips from the last couple of years, just to give you an idea of the kind of stuff that I was doing before I hurt my back. So this is it. Okay, so starting in the gym, I would do loads of contrast work. So here I'm doing some squat jumps with I think that's about 80 kilos I've got there. And then I'll go straight into some depth jumps. So I'll drop off and then rebound for as much height as possible. So the idea with this kind of stuff is when you do the lift, so here I'm doing some deep squats, you are going to get you're going to recruit loads and loads of muscle fibers. They're all going to be fired up. You then put the weight down and you go straight into the jumps, and you've got about a 20 or 30 second window after the squats or the lifts where all those fibers are still firing, and it really helps with that explosion, right? Getting that really explosive, quick movement. So yeah, we do loads of this work. Here I'm doing some single leg drop jumps to try and replicate a hop from my triple jump. But yeah, that stuff is really effective. Now we did loads of kind of mobility work. So here I'm going over hurdles. This is brilliant for coordination, a bit of proprioception, and it's really getting those hip flexors firing and getting some nice hip mobility as well, which is really important in most things, really. We did loads of core work. Here I think I'm just kind of bumming around here. Although I do want to try and get that Superman, that flag thing going. We did loads of acceleration, so we'll do stuff from blocks, so over 20 or 30 meters, just really trying to get that turnover going and get the leg speed and the knee drive and stuff. And occasionally I'll do some 60-meter races. So here I am the guy winning. Woo! There we go. Then obviously being a triple jumper, I'd still do a bit of long jump because it tends to cross over, so I'm doing a bit of full approach jump in there, which is great to work on that takeoff speed. But obviously most of my time was spent doing triple jump. So here is some box jumping, here's a bit of technique work. All this stuff contributes to the overall kind of effect. I'll do loads and loads of combination bounding, so it's where you do different combinations of hops and steps and jumps off a varying run-up approaches. So I'll do stuff off shorter approaches, then it will get longer and longer. Basically, how it works is that in the winter you start off a really short approach and you build it up. So by the time you get to the summer, you're jumping off a really long approach and you are ready to compete, basically. So here's a clip. I think I'm doing the Welsh champs here, which is obviously indoors. That's a pretty decent jump, to be fair. This is an inter-counties match, so it was one county against another. That was my PB at the time. And then this is a clip from the UK champs and European trials. I actually jumped pretty crap, to be fair, but it looks cool, so I thought I'd put it in there. And then finally, this is the national champs. So this is the England champs from a couple of years ago, where I came third. I think this is at Gateshead. But again, it's all about that speed into the board and then just trying to maintain that horizontal velocity. Yeah, and that's about that, really. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you a good insight into the kind of stuff that I used to do. And if you've got any questions, please put them in the comment section, and I will see you later.